I was like, oh my God, what do I do? I need to deliver this food. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Cheyenne here, and we are going to be going out for about 3 hours tonight. I am going to Point Clear, Kirkland, that area over there. So it's about a 50-minute drive away from home. Sometimes I do that. Hopefully we get some really good orders tonight. I don't have any peak pays with DoorDash. I noticed that Uber has Boost Pay or whatever that's called. And Skip, I have a $2 bonus for every order. So fingers crossed we get some good orders tonight and that they're not too far. Because in that area, I drive a lot more than I do over here. So let's go and make some money tonight. It pained me to take this order, I swear, because as you saw, Skip had to top it up to bring it up to $8, and then ooh, you're turning the wrong way, dude. And then at my $2 like bonus, so it's a $10 order for just 1-point-something kilometers, which is a great payout. But I know this customer did not tip. Just based on how much Skip had to bump it up to bring it up to $8. There's definitely no tip on this, which is what irked me. But I'm like, really? It's $10 for 1 kilometer. Would you have taken this order?
Surprise, surprise.
And it's exactly what I thought. There was no tip on that. But I made $10 for like a super easy job. And immediately I got a DoorDash and I was like, yeah, we're not doing that one. When you see an order coming in immediately like that, when you unpause, that one's been sitting there for a bit, all right? So I didn't take that one. But then this next one came in and I was like, oh, it looks good. Let me try this one out. Yay, yay, yay. That was a hidden tip. You know, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it out loud to jinx myself. But yes, the base pay was $4.25. $4 is, after $4, DoorDash hides the tips. And it came up as $8.25, so I'm very happy that I took that order. Yeah! Very happy that I got stacked on that last order. Oh man, I should have gone out there so I avoided the light. This is what happens when you don't know the area. You don't know these little tricks on how to avoid the lights. Anywho, very happy that I got stacked on that order. So I just picked up the boost stand. Now I'm on my way to Harvey's to pick up the order. I don't like where it's leaving me. It's leaving me really south of the area, but I'll put on Skip and I'll put on Uber and hopefully they could bring me back up. There's not many restaurants over there. You just an elevator. Man, I was so busy with DoorDash and Skip, I completely forgot. I only have DoorDash until 9:30, and I wanted to see if I can extend it. And now I cannot extend it. So I have to try for the next 15 minutes to try to extend my DoorDash shift. Wish me luck.
Got it? Got it.
Another one.
I am very happy with tonight. These roads are horrible. Sorry if I'm shaky. But I am at $91 and I'm at the 3-hour mark. Like I just hit the 3-hour mark. So I'm very happy. Hopefully I can get to $100 and then go home. I swear, Uber needs to figure out this whole not being able to jump task business. It makes no sense. I had a McDonald's order, which was, like, you could say as south as possible on this main road. So I took it because I'm like, okay, it's a decent order. It's on my way home. And then I got an add-on. I'm like, okay, hopefully Uber's gonna do the right thing. I know, because it showed which restaurant. I know which one that is. I passed it to go to the McDonald's. So I'm like, okay, if I accept this, hopefully Uber is going to realize, wait a second, she's passing this one. Let's tell her to pick up this one and then go to McDonald's. No, why did I pass the Thai Express, go to McDonald's, and now I'm going back to the Thai Express? And the customer lives right next to the McDonald's. This customer is gonna see me drive away and then come back. Like, Uber, I don't know. Does anybody know how you can jump tasks with Uber? I heard it's not possible, but there has to be something. There has to be a way. This is not logical.
That was scary.
Oh my God. Okay, now that I can breathe and I stop sweating, as you see, my jacket's off and everything. I could tell you what just happened. So you remember that last Uber stacked order that I had? I was dropping off customer number 1, the McDonald's. Obviously, I wanted to drop this off as fast as possible because I felt so bad for the customer that she lives about 4 minutes away from McDonald's, but she saw me go pick up another order and then come to her. Anywho, tried to do it as quick as possible. When I got to her street, it's an apartment, but it's not off the main road. Like, you have to walk in and there's a path. Now, next to the path, there's, you know when there's grass and then like it dips down and there's the pipe for the water supply or whatever, and then you have openings. Well, I see a raccoon there and I'm like, okay, you know, it's gonna move because it saw the lights, and it was at one of the openings. So when I put my light, it didn't move. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, she was really big too. But I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, normally they move when there's light, movement, anything, right? So I turned and did it again, came back around and put the light, and she didn't move. But I could see that she was staying around that opening, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what if her babies are in there? So I parked like to the side and I opened up my door, and as I stepped my foot out, she moved from the opening and just stayed there.
Just stare back.
Now, I don't know animal language. All I know is if a mom is trying to protect her babies, I am not gonna mess with her because I would do the same thing. It's just that I don't have claws. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? I need to deliver this food. And plus I have food. Like, is she gonna come after me because she smells food? So I called Timmy, my boyfriend, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need to deliver this order, but there's this huge raccoon that's there and she's not moving. And he was like, well, just, you know, go slowly. Because at first he's like, run. And then he's like, wait, no. Don't run. Go slowly. And I tried, and she was like a little apprehensive. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was freaking out. I was like, do I contact the customer? What do I do? Anywho, I ended up waiting just maybe like another minute or two, and she walked away. And I was like, this is my chance. So I booked it to the customer's house. Obviously 3rd floor apartment. So I'm like running up the steps because I'm like, I need to get back before she comes back. And I came out, I was like, I don't know if she's there or not, I don't know. So I started like running to my car, and then finally I got to my car, and then that's when she was come back. I was like, oh my God. I was so hot. Like, I took off my hat, I took off my jacket. I was like, I'm so hot. And then when I get in the car, my second customer messages me and he's like, hi Cheyenne, are you on your way? Because your GPS doesn't seem to be moving. I'm like, yes, my last delivery was a little problematic, but I'm on my way. He's like, oh, okay.
That's it for me.
I'm home. That is it for tonight. Tonight was a Tonight was a very good night when it came to hidden tips. Pretty much most of my DoorDash orders had hidden tips, which is pretty good. I think we're ending the night at 1:15 or something like that, or 1:10. I don't know. I'd have to see exactly what tips I get from those 2 Uber orders, which honestly, I wouldn't even be upset if they took back their tips, because one, she saw me go from like one place to another, and the other guy had to wait for me while I was like being held up by a raccoon. I swear, you never know what's going to happen when you leave that house. Oh my goodness. But I hope you enjoyed this video today. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more craziness with me. And I'll see you on the next one.